Hi, it's May from RARE Miffy, and today we are talking about cleansing balms. I got a bunch of these from Japan and Korea, and I thought I'd put together like a little review just to compare to the Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm that I have been using for the longest time. This is my little like travel size one, which I will be traveling with soon. I do really love this one because I do find that the balm is very effective. I've almost used the whole thing up. The balm is actually very effective, and it takes a bit of time to rub into your hands, but in terms of actually taking all your makeup off, it's really effective. I find that there's also no scent to it as well, which is a big positive for a lot of people. So if you're not into fragrances, this is definitely one to go for. But yeah, today's video is to go and basically compare whether or not we have dethroned it. The beauty of cleansing balms is that they actually stay solid at room temperature, so it just makes traveling with them a whole lot easier because you just know that they aren't gonna like spill out in your bag and just make a mess while you're overseas. I really don't wear that much makeup at all, but I still really love using cleansing balms because they're just so easy to travel with, and that no spillage I guess pro is definitely a big selling point for me in using cleansing balm. I find that they just take off makeup like really easily without having to kind of like pull at my skin. So yeah, my daily makeup is pretty simple. I don't wear any foundation or concealer. I do my eyebrows with a pencil. I put a bit of blush and bronzer, a bit of eyeshadow, and also a gel and liquid eyeliner. And a bit of lip balm, and that's basically it. The balm that I have been going to time and time again is honestly the Miffy balm, and I got this one from Don Quijote. So this was, I think, around like 10 Aussie dollars, so super cheap in comparison to what you get in Australia. What I really love about this packaging is that there is a spoon in the top of the lid, so it sits very nicely in that divot up there, and then you just have the straight balm right there. There is a very nice light apple yogurty flavor, which is honestly so delicious, and that is the thing that keeps making me go back to it. It's not overpowering at all, and it does a really good job in taking off all of my makeup. It's also got a really low melting point, and what I found with all these like Japanese and Korean cleansing balms is that the melting point of these is significantly lower than the Clinique one that I've been using. So this takes a little bit of work to kind of like work it into your hands, to actually get it to turn back into like an oil. Whereas the Japanese and Korean ones really don't have that issue at all. I find that this Miffy cleansing balm does a really good job in taking off all of my makeup, including foundation. And if I'm wearing foundation, I'll definitely still do a double cleanse. But on the days where I'm not and I'm just going a bit lighter like I usually would, this pretty much suffices and also leaves me with really, really smooth feeling skin. Out of all the cleansing balms that I have, I find that it's this cleansing balm that really gives me that soft feel on my skin after. So I highly recommend buying this if you do come across it in Japan. Such a good buy, and I will definitely be buying more when I next head to Japan. In terms of how this one performs to the Clinique formula, I definitely would prefer this one, and I can easily say that this is the favorites out of all the cleansing balms, and this would definitely surpass this one. The only difficulty is that it's a lot harder to find this one, and in searching online I can't actually find much about this cleansing balm, which is a real shame because it would just be so nice to have this being a lot more accessible. My next cleansing balm is the Honey cleansing balm, and it's got such a delicious smell. It smells like a really like light, fruity and clean like scent. I really love the packaging as well because there's a divot for the spoon up the top in the lid, and then obviously down the bottom is all of the cleansing balm. In terms of how it performs just as any other cleansing balm would, but I do find that it's less effective than the Miffy one, so I'd still choose the Miffy one over using this one, but I do love that the packaging is just very user friendly. There's like nice little divots in the lid as well, just in case it gets a little bit oily. Nice little area for the spoon. So yeah, still a good buy, but I would definitely say that the Miffy one is my preference over this one, yeah. In comparing the Honey balm to the Clinique balm, Again, hands down, I have found that, yeah, these just really outperform the Clinique one. Just the lower melting point and just the scent as well is just really nice. There isn't a scent to the Clinique one, but again, this is very effective. But I do like that there is like a nice little option to have like something with a light fragrance. If you are looking to try this honey cleansing balm, I bought this from like the Hands department store in Japan, and there's also a few in this range as well. So I've just tried the orange one today, which I think is the moist one. There's some other ones as well. So yeah, pick according to your skin type. The next one I have is the Beauty of Joseon Radiance Cleansing Balm, and I love the formula. I don't like the packaging. It looks beautiful, but it doesn't have a divot in the top for like where to put the spoon. So the spoon always lies in the product or like sits on top of it. And I just liked that the other ones actually had that function because it felt like I had some degree of separation. I'm not really digging into the balm when I'm grabbing the spoon. In terms of how it performs, it definitely works very well. It takes a little bit longer to work into your skin, but I really find that it's quite effective in actually taking everything off, especially foundation. It does take a little bit longer to work, but I find that it is pretty good. And in terms of like skin feel after, it definitely feels very clean, but low-key almost a little drying as well. So I wouldn't say that this is my favorite. It is probably one of the most effective cleansing oils or cleansing balms that I have, but yeah, in terms of the actual after face feel, I definitely would say that I would prefer the Miffy one because it makes my skin feel very smooth. If you're looking to buy the Beauty of Joseon cleansing balm, I got mine from Olive Young, so you can head there if you're looking to buy this. So yeah, all in all, I think after all of these tests that I've done with these products, unfortunately, I would say that the Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm has been dethroned. I would definitely pick the Miffy one any day over any of the ones that I reviewed today, just because the scent is so pleasant and clean. It's like a light apple yogurty flavor and it just smells so delicious. It works so well. The packaging's great as well. So I'll definitely be using this one, and I hope to be buying more of these when I go to Japan next. Just such a shame that being in Australia, this is a lot more difficult to buy. I hope that my review of these cleansing balms today has been helpful. And yeah, if you have any other ones that you'd recommend for me to try out, please let me know. But yeah, if you're heading over to Korea or Japan, definitely check these ones out. I hope you enjoyed my video today, and if you thought it was helpful, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.